you guys are part of the journey, right? This is it. You guys, like I'm trying to tell you everything that I'm feeling, right? So, you know how it says sometimes it like goes to people's heads when like they start getting like a little bit of recognition? I see why. Like I really do. I really see why, because everywhere I go, people want to take pictures with me. People are asking like to pay for my meal and stuff like that. People are just like being so nice, and like everyone, like people in my DMs, people are messaging me, and it's just it's insane right now. It's crazy, and I'm really trying to like reel my own self back in, because sometimes I feel myself kind of like, oh yeah, no, I'm that guy, you know, and it's tough. It's tough because I feel like in boxing, because I feel like in boxing you need a certain like bravado, you know, to ensure that you don't like you go in the ring confident and stuff like that. But in the same way, it's like you need to, like I don't like being cocky. I don't like being cocky at all. So it's a really tough balance to have right now, and I kind of feel myself leaning like in the wrong direction right now. And so I'm really thankful that I have my dad and my mom and my sister and my family and my close friends, because like it's not that like everyone says they gotta like, oh, they're gonna knock you down a notch so like you stay humble or whatever, right? But my parents have actually never done that. My mom, my dad, they've actually never, and my sister, no, like they've never knocked me down. Like that's not what they do. And I figured out what they do is they don't let me like, they don't let me stay in the victory, if that makes sense, you know? Like, they're like, yeah, you won, and that's great, and we'll celebrate it when we need to celebrate it. But there's these new goals that have to be accomplished, and you have to start working towards these goals. So while it's great that you had the success at the Olympics, and it's great that you did this, let's focus on getting this done instead of focusing on the past, you know? And that helps a lot. That helps a lot, because sometimes I feel myself just kind of like basking, you know, and I don't like doing that. And like, I don't want to be that guy that's pompous and like, you know, on route tours, you know? Like, I joke around about it sometimes, but I don't like being that guy. I like being humble. And it's hard to say I like being humble. I feel like even if I say I like being humble, that's because everybody's told me I'm humble, and so now it's going to my head, and it's like, you know, like I'm sorry, like I don't mean to do that, but it's just, it's tough. It's tough. Because people say I'm humble, and I like when people say I'm humble, but if I say I'm humble, then that's not humble, that's cockiness, you know? And it's a really weird thing to be going through right now, because I want to be able to express to managers and promoters the value that I bring to the table, but in that same sense, I don't want to come off as cocky. You know, I want to express the hard work and dedication that I've taken in, like to like anyone else's endorsement or stuff like that. But I can't sit there and just like, I can't sit there and like talk about myself all the time, you know. And it's really, it's tough. It's a hard like line to walk. But I guess this is just a video to my future self, a little bit too, and this is a future like video to you guys too. It's like I'm trying, all right, and keep trying, because this is just the beginning of it, and I'm already like a little nervous about that. So like, this is my mindset going into it, and I want you guys all to know that too. And I'm sure we're gonna get it done, and we're gonna be good at this, because I got my dad, my mom, my sister, and I know that they won't let me get too astray. So that's my thoughts today, guys. Thank you for listening, and catch you later.